Hello and welcome to Finding Your Frequency. I'm Brian Sexton, and today I am joined by Mark Goldwich from Gold Star Adjusters. Mark, how are you?
Very good, Brian.
Great to see you. You are a public insurance adjuster, and I can't help but ask, what the hell is a public insurance adjuster?
So, a public insurance adjuster is basically a consumer advocate.
Okay.
We represent policyholders instead of insurance companies when they have a property insurance claim, like a fire, water, storm, flood, whatever happens to property that you own, whether it's your home, your business, your car, your boat, your RV, right? They have their insurance adjusters. Policyholders should have their own insurance adjuster who advocates for them.
The insurance market's been pretty volatile in Florida. How has that impacted your business?
It's made it a little bit slower because right now people are more hesitant to put in a claim. They've been paying for premiums for years or decades. They had something bad happen to them that was not their fault. And yet, because they're worried that their premiums may go up or the insurance company may drop them, they don't put in a claim that they're actually entitled to. And so they're just a little bit more hesitant right now.
So how does working with you benefit them in that environment? I mean, I can understand how working with you would benefit them, but especially in an environment where insurance companies are so persnippety, if that's a right way to put it. How does working with Gold Star and with you in particular fix things?
Well, it fixes things because they just don't have the resources or the knowledge to help themselves. They're not going to do as well. In fact, Florida, the state of Florida, did a study, an independent study, not for our benefit, to show what happens when somebody uses a public adjuster versus goes at it themselves. And what they found is that a public adjuster would get between 400 and over 700% more on the claim than if they went at it alone.
Okay.
It's a huge difference.
No, that's a significant difference. Is there a specific area that you specialize in, or can you cover it all? Do you do roofs as well as, overall property damage?
Yeah, we do it all. We've done cars and RVs and lots of roofs, water damage, fire damage, vandalism, all kinds of things.
Is there one area in particular? I'm going to guess it's roofs in the state of Florida.
In the state of Florida, it is roofs. Roofs have been, I would say, our bread and butter, if you will, for the past 15 years. But we also do all kinds of things. It's just, everybody's got a roof, and roof's sometimes the first thing to get damaged.
And I know there are a lot of insurance companies that are making decisions on renewing people based on roofs. So when you come out and look at a roof, what are you doing?
Well, we're looking to see if something happened to the roof that is covered by the insurance. Typically, it's wind damage, it's hail damage, it's tree damage, it's flying debris, something like that, but an outside source or force acting on the roof, not just that the roof is old and leaking.
Sure. All right. All right, let's turn it from your business to mine, finding your frequency. Everybody is looking in life to create their best opportunities. And defining moments are a big part of that. So can you share with me a moment that helped define who you are, whether it's personally or your business?
Probably the moments that defined who I was is I was previously working for a large, major national insurance company. That's how I got my start. And had worked for them for 17 years. Well, towards the end, they really started to change in the way that they were doing business. And, obviously I didn't like that. I wanted to be free to handle claims, what I thought was properly. And they were looking more for profits. And,
so you made a decision to stick with your values. Who you are. Yeah, that is a very important defining moment. How about an obstacle? If that's not it, how about a challenge that you faced in life that overcoming it helped define who you are?
I would say the biggest challenge for me was going into business for myself without the background to go into business. I have a degree in insurance. When I got out of college, I went to work for an insurance company. I've been an insurance adjuster my whole adult life, 38 years now. But there's something different about being a business owner. You have to know a lot more things about how to handle your money, how to handle personnel. There's all kinds of different business aspects, and I was never trained on that. So having to make a lot of mistakes along the way, reading contracts, writing contracts, employment contracts, you make a lot of mistakes along the way if you don't have the prior experience and knowledge. So there were lots of obstacles along the way as far as that goes.
Let's wrap it up with this then. What about a piece of advice for someone, whether they're young getting into the business world or young trying to figure out what they want to do? What does Mark Goldwich say helps towards success?
That one's easier. You have to love what you do. If you don't really enjoy what you do, it really is work. And like most people say, if you really enjoy what you do, you're not working. And I've been doing that for the last 21 years. You also, I would say, persistence. You have to be persistent and never give up. That's it.
I got you beat on that one. I got 31 years in professional football. You want to talk about not working a day in my life? That's certainly it. How do people find you?
People find us all over the place. GoldStarAdjusters.com, at Goldstar Adjusters on social media. We've got a YouTube channel. We've got the Instagram and the Facebook and the LinkedIn. We have all of that.
And you brought one of your guys with you.
They can
Just
find
to be
us.
related to you, too.
Yeah,
Nice to have
right.
him as well. We'll put all that in our show notes. Thanks for joining us on Finding Your Frequency.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Mark with Gold Star Adjusters. And we'll see you next time here on Finding Your Frequency.